Breaking news, my wonderful people. I salute Peter Obi. He saw the future before Governor Newsom Wike. Professor Mike Oni reveals. Hello, my wonderful people. With all that is going on, Professor Mike Oni said Newsom Wike saw the future before Peter Obi, and he left back in January. We saw Peter Obi joined the Labour Party and became the presidential candidate. Right before now, we have seen that, Wike joined the race because when the Southern governors had a meeting, one of the things they talked about was that it was the turn of the South to produce Nigeria's next president. However, that has not come to fruition with all that is presently on ground, with Atiku Abubakar joining in the race, and that has really played a serious, brought a very serious downfall, in terms of the political strength and all that is happening currently today. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. I salute Peter Obi. He saw the future before Governor Nyesom Wike, Professor Mike Oni reveals. Professor Mike Oni has applauded presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, for his foresight. Speaking on Channels TV, the professor of political science spoke concerning how social media attention could affect Peter Obi's chances in the 2023 elections. Addressing the topic, Professor Oni said, I do not think that the Labour Party will be a problem. They have nothing to fight about except to maintain their social media popularity and see how it translates into votes in 2023. I am a researcher and I cannot draw conclusion without the outcome of the social media popularity until the research is complete. We are looking at how the social media could affect and translate into vote. We look into this earnestly and we are working at it to see how things will change drastically. My conclusion will be after the election. I think the Labour Party bombardment into the social media space, we'll see how that outcome will be, and I will make sure that I reveal my research in due time. I think the Labour Party is into the political terrain and may be unprepared, but I salute Peter Obi. Obi saw the future before Nyesom Wike of Rivers State. Peter Obi left the People Democratic Party wondering where he was headed until he hijacked the Labour Party and is making waves for multiple reasons. And so the difference has to be made now. Nyesom Wike is having a lot of issues with People Democratic Party as he finds it very difficult to understand what exactly is going on with all these people. So this is part of what is happening, my wonderful people. This is part of what is going on, and Professor Oni can only but say, it is high time that, these things change, that change come out immediately. It is high time that change comes out immediately. So whatever is going on, whatever is what, it is time that everything changes almost immediately. Okay, it is high time. So these are some of the things that are going on, and Professor Oni can only say Peter Obi saw the future that Nyesom Wike did not see. If Wike had known, probably, he would have left. Okay, he would have left he would have left. So this is what is going on, my wonderful people. This is what is happening, and it is important that everybody work at it and bring about, a change in the current sphere of things. So these are some of the things that are going on, and everybody is watching to see how these things will play out. Anyway, my wonderful people, what do you think? The days upon us, the days upon us and all that is happening currently prove to us that, Nigerians, we are ready for a political change. These things has been there for some time now, and we don't want them again. People that have been there, people that have held us, back and held us down. These things have to change. We have to ensure that at the end of the day, things do not remain the way they are. Politically, Nigeria has become that space and that place where a lot of persons and people are still wondering what next. So when you look at it, you can begin to see exactly how things have transformed from one level to another and how far things have gone. It's no longer business as usual. In the party, in PDP, there is a lot of things going on currently, and that is because Atiku Abubakar and the rest of them, have not kept to the terms and conditions of what they've agreed upon. And yes, Wike is not finding this interesting at all. Somebody says that Wike is is not a true politician. That the problem with Wike is that he does not understand, he does not understand where people are lying. He expects, politicians to keep to their words. That's what he said. He said he expects politicians to keep to their words, and that's why he's having problems. And Professor Oni said, our brother Peter Obi, he said Peter Obi saw the future. He could see that these things that are going on, something has to be done immediately. Anyway, my people, it's unbelievable.